What's up, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Revant. Welcome to another video. Today we are going to review the Duke 250. So this is not going to be your average review. This is going to be a crazy one. So let's go. So let us start with the looks. So personally I feel that looks are a subjective thing. But that being said, this bike looks sexy. The styling on this bike is amazing. I have never seen something this beautiful in a machine. It is hands down the best thing that is available. So this bike has a digital instrument cluster, and this cluster is actually very useful. There's a lot of information and you can change different modes. So for the side stand is down, then you can see the actual FC based on the time you have driven. It tells you a lot of kilometers and shit. It tells you the time, the fuel, and if the bike is hot or cold, the time of the trip, how long have I actually driven this bike. 638 minutes. That's a really less. And how much kilometers? 348.8 kilometers. Not bad. 384 points, sorry. The LED headlamps on the bike look stunning, but that is a personal opinion. They share most of the design cues from the previous generation Super Duke. Personally, I'm a very big fan of the way they have actually mixed and matched the LEDs with the halogen bulb in the middle. As you can see, the LED is on, and let me first just switch on the bulb as well. So the next thing is the pillion seat. So the pillion seat on this bike is big enough to fit a normal guy like me. I will not tell you my measurement, I will not tell you my measurement, but yeah, if a normal guy like me can sit on this bike comfortably, it should not be a cause of worry, unless you are, in that case, you have to worry. So the next thing is the seat height. So I am 5 feet 9 inches. I'll show you what is the dimensions of the bike according to me. So as you can see, my toes touch the ground, and only the toes can touch the ground. If you are shorter than 5 feet 9 inches, I'd suggest you go to the showroom first and accordingly take a test drive so that you can adjust and see if you are comfortable with the bike or not. The next up on the agenda. So the next thing we are going to discuss about is the specs. So this bike produces a total of this bike has a 248.8cc single-cylinder 4-stroke engine, which is capable of producing 29.6 bhp of torque power at 9000 rpm and 24 nanometer of torque at 7500 rpm. क्या हुआ?
न्यूटन मीटर होता है भाई.
न्यूटन मीटर होता है. NM मुझे लगा नैनोमीटर होता है.
न्यूटन मीटर है.
The front and the rear tire on this bike both have disc brakes, obviously, given the price this bike has. So the front is a 300mm disc. So the rear is a 230mm disc. So one of the biggest downside of this bike is the lack of ABS. And this does not have ABS. Also, I am not very comfortable with the braking on this bike. Let me tell you why. So the KTM Duke 250 shares the same brakes from those of the KTM Duke 200. Now this bike is both heavier and quicker. So I will not be very comfortable and confident on these brakes. But since that is what it comes with, even with the lack of ABS, this is a very big bummer for this bike. So keep that in mind. All those things are plain numbers. Let's see how the bike actually performs in real life, shall we? Let's go. Let's go. So the wheelbase on this bike is 1357 millimeters, and what that means actually is that if you are trying to ride this bike in traffic, it will be very easy for you. Trust me, it is very easy. In traffic, it will never bother you. This bike is light. This bike is so quick, very easy. So overall, this bike is fantastic. There's nothing wrong with this bike. That being said, there are some things that are wrong with this bike. Now, the biggest problem with this bike is the lack of ABS. KTM, seriously man, this bike is a 250cc engine which is capable of producing 24 Newton meter of torque at 7500 rpm. But still, this bike does not have ABS. But the ABS should not be optional. It should have come with this bike no matter what. This bike is quick and more agile I'm not really sure what agile means, but this bike is agile. So I've heard in a lot of videos and reviews. So this bike is quick, fast, it turns like this, and still it lacks ABS. Come on man, are you going to kill us or what? Next thing I want to talk about is the halogen bulb. KTM, seriously man, why are you being so cheap? Halogen bulb, you should have put an LED over there man. For halogen, 2,05,000 for a halogen bulb? Seriously? The third thing which bothers me is such fragile tail lamps. KTM, come on man, do something. Make them stronger. I mean, it broke down on the first day. With that, we come to the end of today's video. If you guys like the video, make sure to drop a like, comment on the videos is there any question you want to ask. Subscribe to the channel because we actually put efforts in making these videos. You guys should appreciate that. I'm just kidding, man. So from now onwards, I'll be uploading videos every Sunday. So be sure to make your Sundays empty because you will wanna watch my videos. So with that, we come to the end of today's video. I hope you guys liked it. I will see you guys next week. Bye bye. 29.6 bhp at 9000 rpm and 24 Newton meter of torque. तो मैंने सही बोला साले हंस कर
न्यूटन मीटर होता है भाई वो
हाँ तो मैंने न्यूटन मीटर गलती से बोल दिया